Hi, BookTube. It's Gina, and I thought I would do a quick Friday reads in which I discuss my March Mystery Madness reads. I'm super excited to be participating in March Mystery Madness this year as a brand new booktuber because I love this event. It's wonderful and fun, and mystery is probably one of my favorite genres. If I had to pick, and I can't pick because I love a lot of genres. But mystery is one of the things that I read the most of. I absolutely love it. And so I'm really excited to be able to make a March Mystery Madness video for you today. I've read 3 mysteries so far. I've got some other things that I'll talk about at the very end of the month in my maybe wrap up, because I'm not only reading mysteries this month. But what I've currently read is The Body in the Library by, of course, Agatha Christie, The Hound of the Baskervilles by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Those two were read-alongs with Steve Donahue and oh my gosh, sorry, I'm forgetting your name. I will link them down below. They've both got wonderful videos on their analysis of these 2 books. And fascinatingly, to me, who's always read Miss Marple as a sweet old lady character, and I really thought that in this book, I was going to kind of think the same thing. The analysis that these 2 did really dug into Miss Marple a little bit and made her seem a little bit less cozy, which I found really interesting. And I agreed with everything that they both said on their videos. I love the book. I love all Agatha Christie's. Some I like more than others. This one I loved. But the analysis that they had about sort of the classism in this book and Miss Marple's maybe a little snarky side was interesting. It's something I just hadn't thought of before. So that was really fun. The third book I read, which I want to contrast to these 2 because I think it's really interesting, is The Case of the Missing Bronte. And that one is, I do have a copy of that one. This is one of those little Dell paperbacks that I've had on my shelves but haven't read. This was really fun too. I loved this book. I didn't love it as much as the other 2, and I will tell you why. So this is, of course, a cozy mystery by Robert Barnard, set in an English village, which is my favorite. Of course, there's an old lady in it, which I have an affinity for. But the interesting thing, I think maybe because this is a little bit newer, so Agatha Christie, Arthur Conan Doyle are really in the classics side, and I find their way that they write their endings to be so wonderful. There might be danger. There's usually some kind of plot to catch the murderer in the act, but they're just, there's usually not a big bumbling kind of I don't even know how to explain it. Let me come back to this, because what I'm contrasting it with is this, which is kind of a sweet, cozy mystery about something that potentially may be a lost Charlotte Bronte manuscript, which I think is based on a little sentence that kind of led people to actually believe that at some point in the past. And I was really enjoying this book until I hit the end, and the ending of this is just so overdone. The protagonist, the sleuth, is kind of in this very precarious position. And that seems to be the case in a lot of these. They're just they're gonna get killed. They're at risk. It's just like wow, so crazy, and I don't like that as much as these endings where the same exact sort of situation could be happening, but the way that they're written is so much more subtle and I want to say sophisticated in a rather like sense of it just not being the hero kind of running around and gunshots, and the ending of The Hound of the Baskervilles, even though there's tension and danger and risk, just isn't these kind of big thugs running around kind of shooting at people. And so I loved both of these books. I loved all three of these books, but I find the endings to these a little bit hard to believe. What I have on the go for March Mystery Madness is the new Alexander McCall Smith, How to Raise an Elephant, which I love these #1 ladies detective agency mysteries. They're sweet, they're cozy, they're set in Botswana, and the setting in these books is such an important part of the book. Precious Ramatswa is a wonderful, cozy Botswana detective who set up her own detective agency, the #1 ladies detective agency. And this is just a long series. There are many, many of these books now. And this is one of the series I just I haven't gotten tired of it yet. They're just, the characters are so wonderful. They're short books. They're really easy to read. But I'm going to dig into that one. I'm almost done with it. It's really short. I just realized when I was checking that one out at the library on my Kindle that he's also got a kid's version of Precious Ramatswe. Her first mystery is The Great Cake Mystery, and this I think is a kid's book. I haven't read it yet, but I'm going to definitely read that one this month also. And then I'm reading CJ Sansom, the fourth in his Matthew Shardlake series, and this one is Revelation. And these are wonderful mysteries set in the Tudor area, and there's political intrigue and, again, wonderful settings. He does such a great job at the setting and the just what London felt like back in the Tudor days. So I'm really enjoying that series. I'm going to get on with that, and I will report back on that one. But I'm sure I'm going to love it. These are all wonderful books. One thing that I just discovered, and this was really fun and exciting little discovery. I was doing a little bit of looking around for the publisher of another book that I'm reading, Dean Street Press, which does some of these old sort of 30s and 40s authors. They've got a imprint called Furrowed Middlebrow, which is, they republished like D. Stevenson and some of the older sort of cozy books. Some of them are not so cozy. There's some that are set in the Blitz, and they're just, I'm reading one of those right now that's also wonderful. But what I discovered when I was looking that press up is that they have a free weekly ebook. And so I just found this out 5 minutes ago. I just downloaded a free Dean Street Press ebook called The Case of Sir Adam Braid, a Golden Age Mystery by Molly Thynne, or Thynne, Thynne. So I'm super excited about this. I'm going to sign up to get a free weekly ebook from Dean Street Press, which is, I just love the style of book that they publish. Especially these Furrowed Middlebrow one. I'm not sure if this Case of Sir Adam Braid or Baird is Furrowed Middlebrow, but a Golden Age mystery cannot possibly be bad. So hopefully I'll have a chance to read that and report back on that one as well. I'll put the link down below, so if anybody else is interested in those Golden Age mysteries, this looks like a fantastic one. I'm super excited about it. So I think that's all for today. I will keep this short and sweet. I just wanted to pop in and talk a little bit about March Mystery Madness. I'm very excited, and I will see you later. Bye.